Beware of the experts by association types. My name is Loren Weisman. I'm a brand communications and optics strategist. And one of the things that I'd like people to look out for is that expert by association. The people that take a whole bunch of pictures in places with people that are experts and then try to feed that off. Oh, I work with Tony Robbins, which is one of the biggest scams out there. Because if you go through his program, here's some of the claims you can make. Here's some things you can talk about. Here's some images. Hell, here's a little picture of you and certain, top level individuals where you, in a sense, paid for a certification. And for some of these people, paid to take these pictures. It's not true. Or, I look at me in this place, or look at me, in my day in the music, look at me in this recording studio. Look at me putting my arm around this person. It doesn't necessarily mean you work with that person. I was a lot less about pictures in my day. I was also a more behind the scenes guy, but I worked with some very big names. It didn't make me big. I worked alongside some amazing drummers. Didn't make me a better drummer. When I put my focus out, when I was messaging, setting up a narrative and marketing myself, I was marketing it for who I was. Not for the people that I was around. My favorite drummer of all time, a guy named Vinny Colaiuta. I studied with one of his teachers. We both studied under him. I was in a studio where he was there the day before. I got to sit on a drum set, one of his drum sets, and it was all tuned up for him. That was really cool. That doesn't make me anywhere in the stratosphere close to the ability, the knowledge, the expertise, the wisdom, and the technique of Vinny Colaiuta. And yet many of these other people will play that off. Watch out for those that have their arms around, that put out these things that are not quite lies, but they're trying to fill in the gaps to almost make it look like because they're here, they're an expert. I remember having people when I was a producer come into some of my studios that or the studios where I was producing, and all the immense pictures they would take. And these pictures of them sitting at the board while we were in the other room setting things up or talking, and just, seeing as at that time as social media was coming up with, things like MySpace and early Facebook and whatnot. And it was this whole, let me fake this thing out. Watch out for that. Dig deeper into the fold, dig deeper into a feed, see what these people genuinely have and haven't done. Because if you end up getting fooled by the self-proclaimed expert by association that this person is around other experts, it only hurts you. Yes, did they deceive you? Yeah. Did they directly lie? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe they put the pictures just carefully enough and the wording just carefully enough so that they weren't lying, but they were trying to give off a narrative for you to believe that wasn't true. So watch out for the experts or the self-proclaimed and not so experts by association, and look more toward what are they about? What have they actually done? Where do they come from? What, as opposed to a picture with them at some award show or with them with all these big business people. What sense do you get from them that they know anything about business, about music, about entertainment, about anything of the field that they're hyping in? Dig deeper to ensure the quality of that individual is not them trying to mirror off of somebody that has quality and they're just trying to hype up the fact that they don't have much individually going on.